the Miko's Cloud Engineers. There's black in the cloud. All right, so as you can see, or probably can't see, but you're about to see now, I'm out here doing some work in Germany. You can see the mountains in the back. But I decided to get back on the ball and give you all this cloud tech career guidance that you all need. So be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and always, why is it important for you? What is a lab, first off, and why is it important for you to complete your lab before starting your cloud tech interviews for a cloud tech role? Well, because it does one thing that most of you don't have and are working towards, which is you lack cloud tech experience, work experience. So how do you circumvent that? By completing labs. Now, if you follow my blueprint, then my minimum requirement is that you complete at least 3 labs. All right, now what is a lab? A lab is literally just a display of your portfolio, a display of your work. All right, and basically it can be anything from, if you're going after solutions architect roles or trying to become a solutions architect, it can be you having developed a blueprint for a web application, or a blueprint for how to handle 200 IAM users within your organization. If you're a DevOps backend engineer, it can be some type of security application that you've configured, or database you've configured. If you're a security engineer, or even if you're a product manager and you're doing UX design, you can display a product that you created or a presentation of a product that you really like. And you can do all these things and upload them to your GitHub workflow. That's the most common one. There's other repos out there, but as long as the repo is publicly available, where any employer that you're submitting your resume to, or anybody you want to showcase your work to, can easily access your portfolio of work through a simple web link. So that's what a portfolio is. That's what a lab is. Now, it's necessary because, like I said, if you coming from, I always try to make these videos tailored towards those who have zero tech experience, as I once did. If you're coming in with zero tech experience, then you are going to need some type of backing beyond just certifications in order to obtain a cloud tech role. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to keep doing labs forever. Minimum of 3 labs, all right? But you have to do these labs because, one, it's going to show you that, it's going to prove to you yourself that you actually are able to retain the knowledge that you obtain through your learnings of gaining the certification, through your continued learnings of developing the tools needed to fulfill the roles that you want to go after. And then 2, it's going to show the employer themselves, okay, your potential. It's going to show them how to measure. It's going to help them measure your potential as far as where the skill gap is from where you currently are to what's required to fulfill the role, and if they're willing to make that investment. It's really that simple. So you kind of put yourself ahead of the game if you have some labs out there though you don't have work experience. And we'll talk about in another interview about how you have transferable skills from no matter your career background to a cloud role that you're into. But that's during the later part where we start talking about updating your resume. Well, I'll bring a resume writing expert in because, I'm all right. But anyway, so that's what a lab is. That's why it's necessary. Please do not skip that step. And it takes work, it takes work at it. Some projects may take you a day to complete, half a day. Some projects may take you 30 days. It all depends on the type of roles that you're going after and the kind of aptitude you have. But you're going to find along the way that the more you complete these projects, it's going to actually boost your confidence. That's going to be needed for you to even apply to these jobs. Most people don't apply to these jobs because they lack the confidence, and they lack the confidence because they don't have the experience of doing the work. They don't have the experience of doing the work, so they can't speak to the information in their actual interviews. They can't speak to the implementation of the information in their interviews. So that's all I got for you all. If you found this video valuable, please share it with someone else who may find it valuable. But most importantly, like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, please send me an email to the link below. If you're ready to get started now, please commit to one of my resources that I have below as well. All right, be cloud engineers. There's dark in the cloud. I'm getting back to work.